So are you studying Linux at school, or trying to be an ethical hacker, or you are just a tinkerer like me who's trying different things? So in this video, I'll show you how to install Kali Linux on Windows 11. It is applicable for Windows 10 as well. And how to have a remote desktop connection to it so you can have access to it without running apps like VMware or VirtualBox or running a Hyper-V even. For people who don't know what Kali Linux is, it's an open source operating system used for security auditing, but it can do a whole lot more. You can learn a lot of things going through the command lines. Alright guys, so without further ado, let me show you how to get it going. Alright guys, to get started, you need to open PowerShell as administrator. So just right click the start button. I'm running Windows 11 here, but the procedure is same for Windows 10. So just right click the start button and select Windows Terminal Admin. You can see I'm running Windows PowerShell. Now I just need to type enable -Windows optional feature online feature name Microsoft Windows subsystem Linux. There you go, press enter. It's asking for a restart. I'm just gonna press yes to restart. Alright, now we gotta turn on virtual machine platform feature from Windows features, so just follow along. And it will need a restart once you do that. There it is. You need to enable that. So that's the second step, I guess. You have to run the PowerShell thing and you have to enable this feature. Requires another reboot. I'm just gonna quickly reboot. Right, so I'm back after the restart. All you need to do now is go to Microsoft Store and then search for Kali Linux. There you go, we have it here. Just press get or install if you're on Windows 10. Might look slightly different. Click on start, type in Kali Linux. Alright, now it's installing. Alright, so it's asking to enter a new Unix username. I'm gonna call it the easy way. Password, it's gonna be sneaky. Installation successful. Alright, so we've got Kali Linux installed without running in a technical virtual machine, and it's native to Windows. Now, how do you use it? Now what we need to do is find the local directory so Windows Defender doesn't go crazy when we write any new files to it. So just open C drive, your app data. So all you need to do is just go to run %local app data, then packages, and then we look for Kali Linux. Okay. Now if you're struggling to find this folder, all you need to do is go to view, go to show, and show hidden items. On Windows 10, you might need to go to folder options, view, and then show hidden files and folders. Press apply and OK. Once you're here, you need to set this folder to be excluded from Windows Defender search. So you go to your Windows Defender, copy the path, go to Windows Defender, and then go to virus and threat protection, go to manage settings, exclusions, and then add or remove exclusion. I'm gonna go here, folder, copy and paste the thing that we copied earlier. I'm going to select the folder. Now that folder is excluded. If you keep running it with Windows Defender on default settings, Windows Defender might get overwhelmed by the number of changes happening in the background. So I highly recommend that you put it in exclusions. Now to get remote access and a graphical user interface for Kali Linux, we can install xfce4, which is basically a free open source desktop environment for Unix systems. And then we'll install xrdp so we can remote desktop into the Linux interface. I had a lot of errors using the Kali's link, so I'm gonna go sudo apps update, okay, and then sudo apps upgrade. Let it finish the download. It's just a 37 megabyte download. Almost done, 87%. There you go. Sudo apt-get install xfce4. After this operation, 980 megabytes of additional disk space will use. Right. Let it download. I can check on my task manager how fast we're downloading. There we go. 30 megabytes a second, 50. So after you've installed xfce4, it's time to install xrdp for remote desktop. Enter this command and press enter, and then press Y to install the application. Press enter to select the default language. I have selected English. You can select your own language. Now enter the following command to start RDP server. The other thing to note that the default port on the RDP server is 3389, so you need to enter this other command to change the port from 3389, which is the default Windows port, to 3390, and that will help you connect to the system properly. Linux rolling. Right, so I'm right here after a restart. We got the Linux going. I'm just gonna start the RDP server again using this command, sudo etc xrdp start. Enter the password. Once the password's entered, just go to your RDP and enter your username and password the easy way, password, and boomski. We're into a Linux GUI inside Windows without installing any junk software like VirtualBox, in my opinion. It takes up a lot of resources in translation. The performance on the virtual machine is crazy. Check it out. And there you have it, folks. That's how you install Linux on Windows and access it using RDP, using xrdp. Compared to running it on a full-fledged VM or virtual machine software, it will give you way more performance because it's running directly on the Windows subsystem for Linux. By the way, I also made a video on how to run Android on Windows 11 using Windows subsystem for Android and running Android apps natively inside Windows. If you want to check out that video, it is going to be right up there. And smash that like button if this video helped you. Consider subscribing and dinging that notification bell just down there. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers!